Yo, what's good, everyone? We are live. I see we already got 3 comments from my main man, Bing Bong Nicks. What's up, my homie? How you doing, bro? That's right. We are live on this Sunday night. I don't usually do a lot of live streams. Last time I did a live stream was like literally all the way back in December when we did the whole AEW, Dynamite live stream review, and that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but I decided, what the heck, I'm not doing anything else really on this Sunday night, so let's go live. And I see Bing Bong Knicks, you commented, bro. The Knicks are embarrassing me. You know what, dude? I actually saw. I saw the game last night with you and the Lakers, man. Come on, man. Like the Knicks, like you guys are beating them bad, and then you just gonna let LeBron and Russell Westbrook, well, Westbrook. I mean, let's be real. The dude was playing like garbage last night. Then again, he's been playing like dog crap for like a little while now. So yeah, who fighting on Raw tonight? Oh yeah, man. Raw. I don't know who's fighting on Raw. I think one match. I think is taking place tomorrow. I forgot what it is, but yeah. Oh snap! Today's Sunday. What the f? WTF? Sorry, I'm on the edibles right now. Took for light work. Hey man, it's all good. It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I literally thought today was like Monday. It felt like I don't know. It didn't really feel like a Sunday to me, man. Because today's kind of been laying low. I wanted Westbrook to shoot. I would give him a wide open layup. Even that's how. Even that's how bad he did. Yeah, dude. Like he shot like what, like 1 from 10? I don't even know, dude. But LeBron took over as always. Like got LeBron got to show the world, King James, whatever. Even though he's close to being from a king, like let's be real here. No offense to LeBron, of course, but yeah, but yeah. Did you see RJ Barrett though? That's a grown man all bucks. Oh yeah, dude. RJ Barrett, bro. That dude is a maniac, bro. That man is a beast. So is John Morant, man. John Morant, dude, that dude is insane. LeBron likes playing versus the Knicks. Always go off. Yeah, dude. LeBron just got to show it, man. WrestleTron, what's up, man, homie? Hello, DC. How you doing, my man? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, for me, it's kind of laying low. I haven't really done anything. I did upload a video. It was the Shane McMahon video. If you guys want to check that out, well, I actually uploaded that on Saturday, but today, my video was the who's going to be the newest AEW signing. You guys know Tony Khan. He was on Twitter talking about, hey, yo, like this Wednesday, remember, we're going to bring in someone. So if you guys haven't checked those things out, go check it out as well. Julius Randle going to work, only took him 50 games in the season to play good. Ha. Yeah, true, dude. True. True, man. Julius Randle. That's what you got to do when it comes to basketball, bro. Got to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Speaking of work, the Super Bowl, I don't know if you guys follow that, but the Super Bowl's coming out, I think, next week, I believe. What's up, DC? What team you got for the Super Bowl? I'm Team Bengals. Same, bro. I think the Bengals gonna pull out this year, bro. It should be a good one. The Rams and the Bengals. I never thought the Bengals would even be in a playoff. Well, in the Super Bowl, but here they are. So I hope the Bengals win, man. I think the Bengals need. I think this is their year. This is their time. Yeah, man. That quarterback dude. I think man, where's he from? LSU, I believe, Joe Burrow. But that dude a beast too, man. He's a beast. Bengals, yes sir. Hey man, we all pulling for the Bengals. I see. Speaking of football, can't believe the Mister GOAT himself retired, Tom Brady. Um, Great career for Mr. Tom Brady. Um, Low key, miss him and stuff, but I heard Tom Brady going to come out of retirement last minute and steal the Super Bowl from Joe Burrow. He cashing in. that's gonna be that's gonna be crazy, bro. But I think Brady's done. Brady's had a great career, man. I mean, unbelievable stat. That man, crazy. Joe Burrow and Jamal Chase are monsters. Hell yeah, dude. Those guys are beast. Are you a fan of Golden State Warriors? Am I a fan of the Golden State Warriors? Um, I respect those guys. I ain't gonna lie. It's fun when those guys play. Seeing recently just came back Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, of course, one of the greatest shooters of all time. DC is a Knicks fan. No, no, I am a Miami Heat fan. I am a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I am a Miami Heat fan. And if we're talking college, I'm a Florida State fan. Yes, they're all Florida teams, but hey, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, no, you're not. Stop, DC. Uh, what sport do you follow the most? I follow basketball, dude. Basketball is the one that I follow the most. I've always been a fan of basketball, the action and everything. And yeah, that sport is probably the one that I mess with the most is basketball. And probably the least one I would actually go with probably soccer. And that's also another like popular sport. But if I'm talking like following the most, of course, of course, it's gonna be basketball. Football being second, of course. Are you serious? Yeah, dude, I'm dead serious. I am dead serious right now, dude. Like I got my whole, like I'm filled with Buck spirit and Miami Heat. So yeah, come on, man. I thought we were homies. I can't talk to Heat fans. I'll let you slide though. Yeah. Hey man, well, Miami. Hopefully we come in the clutch this year, dude. Because last year we got swept by the champs, the Bucks. So we got to deal with Giannis and them. So, but yeah, man, you know how it is, man. Miami, hopefully gonna show out. You know what I'm saying? Should be a good one though. Yep, 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 yep. But I hope you guys been having a wonderful Sunday. Cause again, my Sunday was kind of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yep, yep, yep. Knicks are going to the finals. We hear. Okay. We'll see about that. We'll see. We'll see what the Knicks do. I mean, you couldn't stop the Lakers last night, but we'll see what happens when they get there, when the finals beat her. You ready for the Bucks to be irrelevant again since Brady is gone? I freaking hope we get someone, dude. But yeah, man, it sucks, bro. I hope the Bucks don't go and revel, but they probably are. Because let's be real, before Brady came, we nobody was giving the Bucks like nobody was getting them any talk, any scene. Like we were, like you said, bro, we were freaking irrelevant. So yeah, hopefully we get another big quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt it'll happen. Nets demise. Let's hope so, dude. Nah, the Nets, man. They're big too. Conference finals between Golden State Warriors and Suns is gonna be awesome. Ooh, gonna be fire. Okay, okay. With Wrestletron with the early prediction here with the conference finals. Uh, Golden State Warriors and the Suns. Well, you heard it here, folks. That should be a good one. That should be a good one. Steph Curry doesn't deserve to be an All Star this year. Gosh. Speaking of the All Star game, which should be a good one, I'm surprised like LaMelo Ball wasn't in it. Um, like I heard he got snubbed, but Steph Curry, like Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time in the history of basketball, to not be an All Star this year. Well, hey, I want to know your reasoning, Knicks, bro. I'm a little curious. Steph Curry pulled off a height this year. I mean, the dude all time 3-point record. I mean, that's big. You know what I'm saying? That's big. But yeah, y'all lost Brady, Antonio Brown, and probably Gronk soon. Yeah, dude, Gronk he is like literally about to retire too, dude. Like I'd be surprised if he actually comes back this season, bro. Well, next season. But yeah, Antonio Brown. I remember that shit happened, dude. Like I was like, what in the heck? Like seriously, and it is insane, bro. And ever since that head-on collision he had when he was with the Steelers, bro, and everyone's been saying it too. Like Antonio hasn't been the same, but yeah, I hope that the Bucks can do something next season. I don't know what we're gonna do, but hopefully we can do something to show the world, hey, in this NFC, like we're still a threat at least, you know. So yeah, but yeah, man, yeah, we lost Brady, Brown, and I honestly do think that we're about to lose Gronk. It's a matter of time. Ben Simmons should be an all-star. Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. Ben Simmons, that whole thing, like the trade situation, like the dude wants out. He's like he's like Mustafa Ali. He wants out, okay? And yet the franchise just doesn't want to let him go. Like I guess they keep telling him like Ben, you got to trust the process. Well, Ben's like, dude, like, let me out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trapped here or something. Just funny. Antonio had issues in the past. I wasn't surprised when it happened. True. Antonio's had a lot of issues in the past, man. It's crazy. I think the best thing we could really do instead of like, because people be memeing on him, do like crapping on, like, oh, ha, ha, laughing at him and stuff. But I think, and Brady kind of brought this up too, like, the best thing that we really could do is just, help him and stuff. Westbrook should have made it over Curry. All right, dude. Like, Westbrook has been, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it because Westbrook, y'all seen Westbrook how he's been playing. Like that dude, no, no. Do you see Roman Reigns versus Brock versus Drew at WrestleMania? I hope so, dude. I really hope so. And I actually, by the way, if you haven't checked out my WrestleMania 38 match card predictions, this is actually what I wanted, but unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna happen, Rachel Buck, because I think they're gonna do Roman and Brock, even though let's be real here, they don't need to do Roman and Brock. Roman and Brock, we've seen that story, we've seen that match played out, and honestly, I honestly have this feeling in my gut that if Brock and Roman are to square off at Mania, Brock's gonna beat Roman, and I knowing that the 500-day reign of Roman Reigns, this big universal historic tribal chief title reign is gonna end by Brock when you could have given it to someone who really could have used it, someone that who could have been elevated as the big star in the company. No offense to Brock Lesnar, but he's big. He's established. If that makes any sense, of course, but yeah, because I believe if Roman and Brock was to fight at day one, it seemed like Brock was going to beat Roman, and of course Rollins was going to get win the W title from Big E in that four-way match. But speaking of Big E, what are your thoughts on Big E getting demoted? Yeah, for those who don't know, Big E is on SmackDown now, and it seems that he is going to be he's back to being tag team partner. Of course, I think it's Xavier Woods. Yeah, he's out injured right now. But it's crazy, man. Like I honestly feel like what they're doing right now with Big E, it low key kind of feels like with Kofi in that place. Because like when Kofi lost the WWE title, what did he do? Like he didn't even think about the title, getting the title back, going to management like, hey, when am I getting my rematch clause? That dude went right back to being a mid Carter and went right back to being the Kofi Kingston we all knew before Kofi Mania happened. And it sucks, man, because Biggie's good. Biggie's good, and I felt like that. Maybe if they give another shot at Biggie as champ, then maybe this time they will do, you know, a really good job with Biggie because the guy's good. Guy's really good. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a way of hating on the New Day and saying, oh, Biggie needs to split away from the New Day because the New Day they're good too, but they're just as good when they're by themselves. And we've seen that especially with Big E. I'm going to WrestleMania night one. Can't wait. Hey man, I hope you have fun, dude. Because like actually I've always wanted to go to WrestleMania. I've been to live events, like actual WWE live events, which if you haven't been to a WWE live event, I highly recommend you go. Like you will enjoy it. It will be awesome. Like you will have a really good time. Like I've been to, I think two, I think yeah, three live events out of my entire life. 2012, in 2018, and I had a blast each time. So yeah, but I've never been to like an actual pay-per-view show. WWE doesn't really do a lot of pay-per-view events here in our city, but they do a lot, but it is what it is. Roman and Brock should open the show. So like, okay, so like we're talking night one. Let's talk the ground bases here. If we're talking WrestleMania night one, then it's gonna be Ronda and Charlotte, right? Like, right, guys. Like, I think we can all agree, like, Ronda and Charlotte is gonna be the headline for night one. So if Roman and Brock is opening the show, which would be pretty shocking, then it really depends. Cause like, dude, I think Brock's gonna win the title at the Chamber. I really think they're doing this title unification match, which I mean, you don't really need to do it, but I think they're gonna do it. So I don't know, but I think Brock and Roman's gonna main event because that's Vince's big thing. Like, put Brock and Roman in the main event of WrestleMania. So yeah, do you see Sammy beating Shinsuke for the Intercontinental Championship and holding it hostage and giving no one a match with it? I don't know if he'll hold it hostage. He might, but um, I think Sammy could beat Shinsuke. Shinsuke, I know he's been injured right now, but he's been champ for months now. So I think they're gonna give it to Sammy. Have Sammy win the belt and let him get that reign with it. So yeah, most definitely. I was at the Smackdown in MSG, pretty fun. Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, I actually been to two Smackdown events. Um, I know the last one I went to was the SmackDown in December of 2019, where Baron Corbin. It was the episode where they were pouring dog food on Roman and stuff. Like, that was terrible, but I had a good fun time with that. But yeah, dude, SmackDown, pretty good, man. Glad you have fun there. I'm telling you, the shows are just so much better watching them at live, like being there live experience rather than like just watching it at home. Like, live experience, you could really tell, okay, like, what's the actual crowd reactions? Because obviously, if you're watching at home, WWE does that stupid BS thing with not just the camera cuts, but the piped in noises. Like, it's so cool live, like just being live there, live in person, actually seeing the ring, actually seeing the wrestlers, being that close to the ring, being that close to the action. It's such an awesome and just a memorable experience, especially if you're a wrestling fan. I really don't want to see Goldberg versus Roman. I am tired of seeing Goldberg. It's okay, Steve. You're not the only person. There's a lot of people who don't want to see Goldberg and Roman. Now, this match was supposed to take place, of course, at WrestleMania 36, but Roman backed out because of, well, we obviously know why. So I can kind of see why they're running it back. Now, granted, Goldberg doesn't really need a shot at the Universal Championship. Now, I'm not saying Goldberg's going to pull a Fiend where he goes into Saudi Arabia and wins the Universal title. That's not going to happen. Roman's walking into Mania with the Universal title. He is going to beat Goldberg. But I get what you're saying, that you don't want to see Goldberg and Roman, because not only is the match predictable, but let's be real. If Goldberg and Roman was to happen even at WrestleMania when it was originally supposed to happen, this is the match. Spear, 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 Superman punch, spear, 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 jackhammer, kick out, spear, spear, spear. That's pretty much what the match would have been, and Roman would have won. He would have won at Mania, and he's gonna win at the Chamber. Um, like, that's pretty much what the match is gonna be. That's pretty much what all Goldberg matches are nowadays. It's just spear, 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 jackhammer, kick out, and just, yeah, yeah. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Goldberg maybe has a match at Mania or something. I don't know, but yeah. Are you happy that Sammy versus Johnny Knoxville might happen at WrestleMania, and what match should they do? Ooh, I would be honestly surprised that they bring in Johnny Knoxville. I thought the whole Johnny Knoxville thing was a one and done, but I wouldn't be too mad if that was to happen. I like Jackass, so I wouldn't be too that mad if it was to happen. But what match should they do? Well, it's obviously got to be under no rules because that's what Jackass is. There no rules. So, by the way, I'm really looking forward to that movie. Can't wait to see it. Huge fan of Jackass. They are just hilarious. RP Ryan Dunn, by the way. Speaking of who should be at WrestleMania, you know who should be at WrestleMania, y'all? Not just Bad Bunny. I wouldn't mind seeing Bad Bunny too, but The Weeknd. We got to see The Weeknd at WrestleMania. This guy has been the theme song of the past three WrestleManias. WrestleMania 36. This guy was Blinding Lights. Last year, Save Your Tears, and now this year, Sacrifice. All three great songs, but dang man, y'all got to get The Weeknd on there, but I wouldn't. He probably won't. Who knows? But it'd be pretty cool to see him. I love how they still haven't explained who broke the top rope in the Finn Balor match. Oh my god, dude, yes, 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 yes. That it was a great. I thought the match was good, but that finish was so just like if you're gonna do that spot, maybe have Heyman do it. Like they made it seem like the good Lord above saved Roman. It just I don't know. Um, some are saying, oh well, it was their way of protecting Finn the Demon. Well, I don't know. WWE just when it comes to stuff like this, it's like they just don't really. You guys know how WWE be like. It looks like Corey Graves will team up with Carmella. And who do you see them feuding with? That's really interesting. Corey Graves is medically cleared to compete. I actually thought he was going to be in the Rumble, and honestly, that would have been the perfect time to bring him back because he wasn't even commentating the match. Like, put him in the Rumble match. God, that Rumble match was so lackluster. But anyways, I move on. Who do I see them feuding with? I don't know. Um, Man, I don't want to say Edge and Beth. I think Edge needs to fight Rollins and not Rollins, but Edge needs to fight AJ Styles at Mania. Now, that's a Mania match, if not a SummerSlam match. But I don't know. I don't know. I would like to see Corey Graves and Byron Saxon go at it, but then again, now who knows? Who knows? Because I don't know how good if he is good in the ring, Byron Saxton is. You don't want a repeat of WrestleMania 27 with Jerry the King and Michael Cole. Those two have no business being in the they had no Michael Cole had no business being in that ring at WrestleMania. Like I respect Michael Cole, but he and Jerry like that. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. Their match was great, but we only had one Extreme Rules in the whole pay per view, so it just felt like filler. Yeah, dude, and I've been saying this for like it feels like I've been saying this for an eternity now. The WWE has got to stop with these gimmick pay-per-views. They got to stop making these gimmick matches a whole pay-per-view. Hell in a Cell, TLC, Extreme Rules. Maybe I'll let Money in the Bank slide because Money in the Bank it's pretty good. Money in the Bank has started to become really good over the years, but still, like why are you having these gimmick stipulations be your main part of the show when you only again like you mentioned Steve one match like it's just oh my god like and not just that but even the chamber too like remember back in the day where Hell in a Cell meant something where the Elimination Chamber meant something just wasn't your regular pay-per-view it just I don't know like WWE needs to go back and bring back like Judgment Day. Bring back, well, they kind of brought back Vengeance with NXT. I think they're doing an NXT Vengeance Day coming up. Yeah, exactly. I miss pay-per-views like Bash at the Beach, Vengeance, Armageddon. They were also creative. And not just that, but the stage, dude, the stage. WWE has gotten so lazy when it comes to stages. It's just like the pay-per-views like they created something every year, like I mean every pay-per-view different with a stage. It just really made the pay-per-view stand now. So yeah, no Corey Graves in the Rumble and no NXT talent. Yeah, I I've said it before, man. That men's Rumble was very lackluster. It lacked star power, and again, like I said, you could have put Graves in the Rumble. I think it was even rumored that they were gonna have some NXT talent. Like I heard Braun might was to come up, and that actually could have been a good time to like have put some NXT if you're gonna put some NXT people on the main roster like Ciampa or Dunn, and you put them in the Rumble. And like it's just it's. Carmella said on Twitter, "We are up to something. Can't wait to fill you all in." Carmella said this on Twitter. Ooh, I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. Yeah. Speaking of stuff to fill you in, I don't know if you guys been checking out John Cena's new show, Peacemaker. Pretty good show. If you haven't checked it out, um, it's a pretty good show. Suicide Squad. So yeah. But John's been pretty, he's been doing a pretty good job, I must say, as a peacemaker. Like I like that show. I was expecting Gunther. Oh yeah, Walter. Oh, he used to be called Walter, but yeah, I was expecting Gunther or Braun. Yeah, dude. Like those two, if they showed up in the match, I would have been really like to see that. Like again, Braun Breaker, the NXT champ. It's just like, yeah. And I don't even think in the women's match, like, granted, we did like Mickey James came out, which was pretty cool to see. Bella Twins, Rousey, but like I don't even think you had any. I don't even know if they had any NXT women come up. Like you could have put Dakota Kai in the women's match, or Raquel. That could have been another good one. Um, just you could just put some NXT talent. You don't have to put them all in there. Just put some in there. Like I don't know, and maybe it could get more eyes on NXT 2.0. Which, speaking of NXT 2.0, I think NXT 2.0. I think they need NXT as a whole. I think they need to go back to being on the network. It's let's be real. They put NXT on the USA Network to compete with AEW. Like I'm not even a diehard AEW fan. I'm not, but let's be real. That was the reason they put NXT on the USA Network in the first place. Like just put NXT back on network. I mean the Peacock. I'm sorry. You don't even have to have them go an hour back. Just I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Definitely missed opportunity to put some NXT guys on the Rumble. Like that Rumble was just exactly, it was like that. It was just lackluster, and yeah, it could have been better. It really could have been because you guys don't understand. I'm very excited for the Rumble, and heading into this year's Rumble, I was so excited because like, oh man, like it's so unpredictable. You don't know who's gonna win, and it's kind of a letdown. Not gonna lie, I really like the WrestleMania 34 stage set. Oh yeah, dude, the WrestleMania 34 stage. That stage set was really, really good. Um, I actually liked WrestleMania the previous year, 33. But my only problem with the WrestleMania 33 stage set was that ramp was so dang long. Could you imagine Undertaker? Because Undertaker, when he did his entrance, and we all know the Undertaker takes a long ass time to get to the ring, a sweet ass time to get to the ring. So he started at the middle. Can you imagine if the Undertaker literally was on the top of the ramp and he had to slowly walk into the ring? Dude, like by that point, Veer would already be on Raw by now. By the time Undertaker gets to that ring. So yeah, dude, I like the WrestleMania 33 set. That was a really good stage set. But yeah, the WrestleMania 34 one was really good as well. Yeah, but they needed to. Oh God, imagine Oh my God, yes, dude. Imagine Demon Finn Balor going down that thing, dude. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously, he would take what, like, imagine if, because even Roman's starting to do it now. Like, Roman, with his, like, he'll hold his title and then he'll stand there for a few minutes and then he'll just slowly walk to the ring. Imagine if he was doing that, like the tribal chief at, oh my God, dude, like, that would have been, like, that would have been insane, bro. Man. Another thing I like about WrestleMania, I like how some of the wrestlers do the entrances, like Triple H, like Motorhead. Oh man, that got me pumped. But yeah, WWE filmed 9 therapy session segments with Alexa Bliss. So yeah, they are still doing these segments with Alexa Bliss. If you want my honest opinion on how I feel about these therapy sessions, I mean, I'm not. At first, I was like, okay, like, what is it gonna lead to? And dude, like, Alexa Bliss, like, I'm not like the Lily thing, the soup. It's just so weird to me. It's so weird to me. But this is where I can kind of give them credit, and it's crazy I say this, but I think Alexa Bliss, and I think if you could look it up, it's true. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong here, but isn't she like one of the, like, her and her Lily thing is one of like the top merch sellers, I believe. Like, we give crap to a lot of this character, but merchandise wise, and again, we all know how WWE is about the money. So if you're making that money, then we're gonna keep using you, you know. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw something and they were like, yeah, she's like one of the top sellers, and I was like, ain't no effing way. But I think I don't know whatever happened with Elias, with his new character, dude. That's, oh my God, dude. Yeah, dude. Because remember, y'all, Elias was doing them vignettes. It was like Elias is dead, and what happened? You know, like, he could have, now he was another one who could have showed up at the Rumble. Like, now that would have been another cool way to bring him back. Um, but yeah, I don't know what happened, dude. Like, I miss Elias low key. Like, Elias was pretty good, dude. Hopefully he comes back before, well, not before, but after Mania. Like Bailey, I can see Bailey coming back after Mania, maybe. Asuka's another person I can see, maybe, I don't know, but we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, her Lily doll sold out real quick. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Elias disappeared. Yeah, dude. He disappeared off the face of WWE. We them vignettes, like, you're thinking, okay, this is gonna be interesting. Because even I was interested seeing where this Elias thing was going, burning his guitar and everything, and now he's just gone. Rick replaced Alliance. Yeah, yeah. Paul Heyman believes Charlotte Flair is just getting started in her career. Now, look. Paul Heyman is. I'm gonna give Paul Heyman props. Props. The dude is one of the best micers. Now, he's not the greatest manager of all time. I think that title belongs to Mr. Bobby Heenan, but um, he's good. Like, he's great. Like Paul Heyman is seriously great at what he does. But to say Charlotte Flair is just getting started in her career, my dude, like, Heyman, Charlotte Flair can retire at this moment in time. She will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Charlotte Flair has built she's done everything in WWE. What else can Charlotte is there for Charlotte Flair to accomplish? Let's just run down the list a little bit of what Charlotte Flair has done, okay? She was the she was an NXT champ. She was the Divas champ. As a matter of fact, she was the last Divas champion. She was the inaugural Raw Women's champ. She was a SmackDown Women's champ. She was a tag team champion. She won the Royal Rumble. She is one of the, along with Becky and Ronda, she is one of the first women to main event WrestleMania. What else is there for Charlotte Flair to do in WWE? I don't think she's won the Money in the Bank, so maybe that. What else is there for Charlotte to do? She has built a career for herself to where if she can retire right now, I promise you, bros, she can go in the Hall of Fame. Seriously. I like Charlotte, don't get me wrong. She can wrestle really well, but I'm tired of seeing her with the belt. Yeah, yeah, dude. Like, and dude, it's like they can't, and I guess the reason why they keep putting the belt on Charlotte, well, also because she is one of the best in the division, but it's like every time they get Charlotte away from the title picture, it's like they have no idea what to do with her. Like she's really became the John Cena of the women's division over the past few years, or even the Roman Reigns, where she's just running through the division. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I agree with you, man. I like Charlotte. Charlotte, like you take away her getting the title, her getting the main event scene all over, instead of other women who just deserve it just as she does. Like she's one of the best women wrestlers on the planet. Like, like this might piss some people off, but she's a better wrestler than Britt Baker. No offense to Britt Baker, of course, but she's one of the best. Bailey and Asuka likely to return by WrestleMania 38. So if Bailey and Asuka, let's say they do come to WrestleMania, like say they're back and WrestleMania is like right around the corner. What do you guys like think they do with Bailey and Asuka? You know what I mean? Because I said it with Sasha. I think you do Sasha and Lita. So Charlotte's gonna fight Rousey. Where does that leave Bailey? And Asuka as well. Yeah. Corey Graves believes WWE Saturday pay-per-views are great for everybody. Yeah, I agree with Corey Graves on this one. I like WWE and their Saturday pay-per-views. I think it's great that they're doing these Saturday pay-per-views where you're watching the show and then because usually when you're watching the shows, you watch them on the Sunday and then you wake up the next day and it's like, oh no, Raw's on tonight. But it's a great way for the next day you can kind of just sleep in and everything and kind of get refocus and reset yourself. Um, yeah, and then by Raw, you're like, okay, like I'm good now. Let's get on with the show, I guess. So I hope they continue to do Saturday pay per views because I know WrestleMania is a 2 night event, but I hope because the Chambers are going to be on a Saturday, like WrestleMania, Backlash, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, pretty much all their pay per views need to be from Saturday, in my opinion, from now on. Like, yeah, Charlotte is kind of like Drew when he doesn't have the title, they have no idea what to do with him. Oh yes, dude. Like, because think about it, when Drew he won the WWE title, he had that great reign, and he lost the title at Hell in a Cell against Orton, and he wins it back nearly a month later. Yeah. And now, I mean, and look at Drew now. Look at Drew now. Like Drew, and no offense to Drew, of course, because Drew's cool and all, but he's kind of been like filler feuds with, you know what I mean? Like Madcap Moss, no offense to him, but I don't think no one really cares about Drew and him feuding with Madcap Moss and, um, Baron Corbin. And then he had that filler match at SummerSlam with Jinder, which I felt like could have been booked, like the story could have been built around a little bit better. Like these are two former 3MB members who made themselves. Jinder, you could, we can sit up here and say, oh, Jinder's this, Jinder's that, but Jinder's a former WWE champion. What's up, Big on Wrestling? How are you doing, my pal? How you doing, my man? I am on Twitter and everybody is talking about W2K22. Oh yeah, dude. And also, how do you guys feel about that game? Because I think W2K22. I hope it's a great game, man. I really hope it's good, man. Because 2K20 was just bad. I don't even wanna. But yeah. So W2K22, should be a good one. Should be a good one. But yeah, everyone's been talking about like the gameplay, and all that. WWE still planning Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns feud? Hmm. Well, see, again, like I said, you could have like easily had Drew like, oh Brock, you eliminated me. We're not done. I want to match it, Mania. So I don't know, but maybe they are still planning it. Who knows? Rey Mysterio hints at retiring this year. Well, if he does, what a great career has been for Rey Mysterio. I could really see Rey like possibly being his last match, potentially being against his son Dominic. I know a lot of people don't like Dominic, which is insane because when he first showed up, everyone was loving him. Now everyone pretty much doesn't like him, but I can understand to a certain extent. Um, but because all right, let me just say this about Dominic, and I'll go on with the live. But if you're gonna do this thing with Dominic and Ray, where you have the split, you have the match, obviously Dominic has to go over Ray. He has to beat Ray. You can't base Dominic off the fact that he is the son of the legendary, you know, Rey Mysterio. You gotta kind of remove Dominic. You got to make him his own person. Dominic's got to go his own path. He's got to go on his own road, not on this road because he's the son. Not getting all these opportunities because he's the son of Rey Mysterio. If that makes any sense, like Dominic is got to be Dominic. You know what I mean? Like if that makes any sense. You could still have that Rey Mysterio little in you, but don't don't build him 100% off of the fact that he's Rey Mysterio's son. You don't want Dominic just to get stopped in the street and be like, "Oh, you're Rey Mysterio's son." You want to get signed because hey, you're a great wrestler and I'm a huge fan of your work. If that makes any sense. I saw BDE playing 2K22 early, and he said it's really good. That is good news to hear. And BDE, one of, in my opinion, another good wrestling YouTuber. Absolutely, man. I think he was actually in the commercial. I think he said like on one of the trailers. So good for BDE. Genuine good guy. In the wrestling community. People saying 2K being silent about the game, and it makes them think the roster will be small. Well, if they keep releasing these people, it is going to be small, but let's hope not. The game in 30 days, no roster reveal yet. Yeah, I hope like in a few weeks, 2 weeks or something like that, we do get a roster reveal because you're absolutely right. Like we don't even know who's fully gonna be in the game yet. I know we've gotten some roster like rankings and stuff like that, but we haven't got like a full roster yet. So I hope they do that soon. Dominic has had the biggest losing streak. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when's the last time Dominic has lost a match. I have no I mean won a match. I'm sorry, Jesus. Won a match. I just when's the last time he actually won a match and have his own move? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I mean Charlotte's got the figure four, well, the figure eight, but the natural selection, I mean, I don't know. Just yeah, it would be nice if he did get his own moves. Just again, just to, Keith Lee just got married. Yes, that was also on social media. And for those who do not know, Keith Lee is married to Miss Mia Yim. Yes, like they're married. But congrats to Keith Lee, man. Obviously him and Mia Yim, obviously are perfect for each other. So I wish them nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but congrats. Because I think was it Shelton who put it? I don't know, but I think it was Cedric. I don't know, but um, yeah, but they were posting at the wedding. Right now, I'm watching Johnny Curtis and Maxine. LOL. Oh, Johnny Curtis and Maxine. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yep, yep, yep. Do you prefer the rootless aggression era or the attitude era? Ooh, this, my friend. Now, Steve O, this is a really good question, man, because the ruthless aggression era and the attitude era are two great eras, man. Obviously the ruthless aggression era, man. You had the rise of John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar. Attitude era, Stone Cold, The Rock. If I had to choose, I will go with the attitude era. I think the attitude era was the prime time definition of what the WWE was at. I feel like that was the top of the mainstream attraction where the WWE was at. Now, the Ruthless Aggression era, I'm not taking away because Ruthless Aggression era comes really, really close to where the Attitude Era is about. It was kind of like a downgrade, but still good in a way. But most definitely like the Attitude Era. Nothing will ever compare to the Attitude Era, if that makes sense. The Attitude Era was it was WWE at its highest. Now, granted, WWE is making more money right now than they were making in the Attitude Era, but um, the Attitude Era was definitely legendary. Attitude Era you can never compare it to the Attitude Era. I don't care how many times you try to recreate it. You can never take away the greatness, the success, the love, the nostalgic that was the Attitude Era. Today is Jack Spice Eye's birthday. I believe that's Jack Black. I don't know. I believe that's Jack Black. I don't know if it is or not, but I think that's Jack Black. I don't know. I probably won't pre-order 2K22 until we get all the information on the game, including roster reveal. LOL. Yeah, I'm not gonna pre-order it either. I'm actually just gonna wait until the day it comes out, and that's what I did with all the other games too. Like I waited until the day it came out. I never really pre-ordered the game, so pre-ordering it, not pre-ordered, still should be a pretty good game, hopefully. The best part of the Attitude Era, in my opinion, was the Brood. I like their theme song, and Ingar was pretty underrated, and I'm glad Edge brought it back. Oh yeah, dude, that was also cool. I liked Kai and Tai when they were trying to chop off Val Venus's pee pee, but I don't want to get too crazy on here. Of course, Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, which I love, the Ministry of Darkness. That's also one of my favorites. So yeah, I'm getting it on the PS4. Good, that's good. I haven't gotten the PS5 yet. But speaking of games, I believe GTA, the next GTA game is installed. It's being worked on, so that's good to hear because it's like we've been waiting forever for that game to come out. So yeah. Yep. Um, Appreciate you guys for joining the live, man. We're about to hit 50 minutes. We got about two people in here, so I really appreciate you guys for being in this live tonight. Like I said, I never really done a live stream on these Saturday on Sunday night, but yeah. What is the greatest WrestleMania in WWE history? The greatest WrestleMania in WWE history. WrestleMania. Now, my personal favorite is 22, but if we're talking all time, WrestleMania 17. I think that is the greatest WrestleMania of all time. Just everything about that was just awesome. Nothing will come close to that. Yeah, Rockstar confirmed it, and people want a female protagonist. Well, if they do the female protagonist right, then I'm down for them doing a female protagonist. But if it's not gonna work right, then don't do it. But yeah, either way, it should be a good game because it's GTA. So yeah, and again, they've been like it's been forever since a GTA game. I know they take years, but it's like this has been like what the longest time we haven't been getting one. But yeah, it Rockstar be pretty good on their game, so hopefully they do it. WrestleMania 28 is one of my favorites. Oh, same. WrestleMania 28 is another one of my favorites. But again, 22 is all time. I like everything about 22. But yeah, man, WrestleMania 28 was another hidden gem. Rock versus Cena once in a lifetime. Technically, it wasn't. I didn't really get the whole end of an era with Triple H and Undertaker. But yeah, we had that. What else did we have on the show? Sheamus, beating Daniel Bryan in what was it, 18 seconds, I think. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think what else happened on the show. We had Punk and Jericho. That was really good. Kane pretty much squashed Orton, which sucked, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Um, I know they had that team Laurinaitis and team um Laurinaitis and Jesus, it's been too long, y'all. WrestleMania 2012. It's been too long. I can't remember every match on the show, but Obviously, Rock and Cena, Undertaker, Punk and them. Those are the main ones. But now that's in my head, it's Laurinaitis and Teddy Long on that little tag team match. Yeah, back when Zack Ryder was really over with the WWE. My favorite WrestleMania was 30. Yeah, that was another good WrestleMania. WrestleMania 30 was pretty good. Unfortunately, that was the WrestleMania where the streak died. But Daniel Bryan won the world title. That was a feel good moment. One of my opinion, one of Michael Cole's best calls. Stone Cold, The Rock, Hogan. The opening was awesome. Like that was just some good stuff, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Stone Cold, Hogan, and Rock. Yeah, yeah. That was awesome. That whole opening segment was awesome. And the Andre the Giant Battle Royale, I felt like at that time it felt like it was going to be used to push a star, but now the Andre the Giant Battle Royale is kind of meaningless now. I am waiting for GTA 5. Same, same, same. Oh, I meant GTA 6. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. I was like, oh, GTA 5 because I already came out. But yeah, everybody going ham on W2K Twitter, and 2K is just ignoring the fans. Of course, they're gonna ignore you. You know they ain't gonna listen to fans. What were your thoughts when Roman beat Taker? I understood why they had Roman beat Taker. They pushing Roman as the face of the company, but I didn't like it because I knew they had to do it, but that was a missed opportunity to turn Roman Reigns heel. Roman Reigns. See, look at Roman Reigns now. Roman Reigns Tribal Chief heel turn was one of the best things the WWE can do to Roman Reigns. I mean, Paul Heyman said it at best. Like, this Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is going to define Roman Reigns' character. It's going to define his legacy. But if you really wanted to get Roman Reigns real heat, if you really wanted to make Roman Reigns not just the most hated man in WWE, but the most hated man in professional wrestling. Because let's be real, he was probably the most hated man in professional wrestling at that time period. You have him beat Taker at Mania, turning heel, coming out the next night. I mean, this is my yard now. Like that could have been the start of a Roman Reigns heel. Like, oh man, I felt like they turned Roman Reigns like him seeing him now as a heel, it's like, dang, just imagine if they did it when he was really getting booed. You know what I'm saying? So who is better, Wade Barrett or Daniel Bryan? Daniel Bryan. I like Wade Barrett, but in the end of the day, if we're talking, wrestling terms and all that other stuff, Daniel Bryan takes the cake. Daniel Bryan, but Wade Barrett was a pretty good Intercontinental champ too. Oh yeah, Wade Barrett's pretty underrated. He honestly, with the way things were going in 2010, he seems like he was going to be a big star. But Mr. Superman, Fruity Pebbles had to come in and ruin everything. So, yeah. Do you see Roman beating Adam Cole's NXT title record? That is 600 days. He could. He could. He could. He very well could. If it happens, it happens. And honestly, I wouldn't be too mad about that. I wouldn't. You know, if it happens, it happens. The fans are really over Barrett too with the whole bad news thing. Oh yeah, and I don't want to just put all the blame on Mr. Superman, Fruity Pebbles, John Cena, but Wade. I think Wade Barrett was getting. I think he was injured too. I think he was injury prone. I think like he had a lot of shoulder injuries too, um, which sucked. So yeah, but yeah, the bad news thing was over. Like he was over with the I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Like that was over. That was cool. I wish Wade Barrett was world champ. Yeah, well, again, Mister Fruity Pebbles Superman John Cena had to come in and ruin it. So screw you, Fruity Pebbles Superman. Um, Uh, I'm just joking around, with the Fruity Pebbles and stuff, like, because John, Fruity Pebbles, Superman. Super Cena. But yeah. What is your favorite faction? Mine is Nexus and Evolution. My favorite faction. Oof. Dude, if we're talking my favorite faction, it's the Shield. That is my favorite faction. I mean, the just everything about that was so cool, dude. With the Shield, like running rough shot the way they did. It was simply amazing. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the Shield was the all time. If we're talking all time faction, we're talking NWO, we're talking DX. Well, me personally, I think NWO was better than DX. No offense to DX, but NWO in their prime, Lord have mercy, they was a force to be reckoned with. But um, my favorite faction is the Shield, no doubt. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, well, Mox, Roman Reigns, like that was awesome. I just hope Eva Marie, Ivory, and Toxic Attraction is in 2K22. Trust me, my brother, don't we all? But Eva Marie, I doubt it. She's released. I doubt it. Ivory, I can see Toxic Attraction, yeah, but Eva Marie, I don't think it's gonna happen, unfortunately. But it is what it is. What's up, C Nation Dog? How you doing, my man? How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, my man. Hope, like I said before, hope everybody's been having a wonderful Sunday. But yeah, yep. It's really cool that I'm doing this live, because like I said, I don't really do a lot of live streams like this. I was like, you know what? Let me just go live and yeah. How you doing? I'm doing good, C Nation Dog. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said before, my Sunday was kind of just kind of low. I did make a video, obviously, on the whole, who's going to be the newest AEW debut, who's going to make the AEW debut, because again, Tony Khan was talking about that. But I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Do you see Braun Breaker facing Roman Reigns at SummerSlam next year and beating him? Well, I don't think Roman's going to be Universal Champ by then. I don't see it happening. I think because by next year Mania they could do Roman and Rock, which would be really cool. But I don't see Roman like holding the title next year. Now, in some way Cassidy does, well, cool, but I don't know. But hey, if some way, if God, if no, if Vince willing, if Roman does some way, I don't know how he's gonna do it, but if he main events and he gets to SummerSlam by next year, and you have Braun Breaker, you built him up, then you do that because Braun would be I think Braun could be a really good person to take the title off Reigns. Richard Buck, I'm not trying to be rude, but Adam Cole did not hold the NXT Championship for 600 days. With that, appreciate the clarification, C Nation Dog, for that. Really appreciate that, my man. How often will get 2K ringside report and reveals? Is ringside news even that credible? Because like I've seen a lot of wrestlers call out that website, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Roman Reigns is losing the Universal title at WrestleMania. I'm getting tired of him. Well, hey, C Nation Dog, trust me, my brother. You're not the only one. There's a lot of like you go on like you really look deep on social media. There are people saying that I'm tired of Roman Reigns. This is Triple H reign of terror all over again. Reigns needs to lose the title. Trust me, my brother. You're not the only one who's getting sick and tired of him as champ. I personally am not gotten sick and tired because Roman's just been doing fantastic with the title. I think. You saw Jay Cargill is down to Russell Belair. Yes, as a matter of fact, I actually, if you want to check it out, it's on the channel. The clip there, the clip of Jay Cargill talking about, "Hey yo, like I want to wrestle Belair. I think that could be a match with the culture." Yeah, Jay Cargill and Belair. I think if some way, maybe if AEW and WWE was like, let's come and do a show together. Let's come together and let's bring the fans a show. I think I can see them doing Cargill and Belair. That could be a pretty something match. I'm watching NXT season 6 on Page. Yeah, speaking of NXT and Rollins is like one of the big guys to come out of NXT and have a big career for himself. I think Wrestling Inc. is a good news website. Oh yeah. Fun fact about Wrestling Inc. I actually when I do my Raw and SmackDown reviews, I use the Wrestling Inc. Site to like obviously go back and talk about what went down in the matches and promos. Like I've always used Wrestling Inc. website. I never used another um website again like Ringside News or even Fightful. Like I always go to Wrestling Inc. Though that's really my go to one of my go to news sources for obviously news. Like they're really credible and yeah, they're just good because these other wrestling news websites they just be saying clickbaity BS titles just to get some clicks, just to get people to tune in on their website. So that's awesome about Wrestling Inc. If Brock Lesnar wins the WWE champion, well, if he wins the WWE title at Elimination Chamber, then it will be title versus title at Mania. Yes, it will. It will be there. And think about it. So if Brock wins the WWE title, then that means that the Almighty, the second reign of the Almighty, lasts for like 3 weeks. Bobby Lashley, Brock, Brock wins the title at day one, holds it for about a month, only to become a transitional champ. Then he gets the title again. Bobby wins it, and then he loses the title. Two transitional champs, ladies and gentlemen. What happened with Justin Gabriel? I think he ended up getting released. I think, and I believe he went to Ring of Honor. He's under this new name now. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe someone in the comments can say who he is now. But yeah, I think he used to wrestle for like Ring of Honor or something. I don't know. Fun fact: I used cage side seats for Raw and SmackDown promos. Yeah, yeah, cage side seats they're pretty good, but I think Wrestling Inc. is like one of the top news sources for wrestling news. Of course, I know Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful. He'd be the one to be breaking down all the little wrestling news like the releases. You can check 2K22 roster on the SmackDown Hotel and 2K website. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to do that, go check it out on that. Shout out to you, Big On, for saying that. I still wonder what they're gonna do with Seth. I think the feud with Roman should have lasted longer and possibly put him in the match with Lesnar and Roman at Mania. You know what, Steve-Os? I think Rollins and Brock and Roman is another great match that really better than Reigns and Brock because it really serves and it goes back to WrestleMania 31 because again Rollins cashed in on Brock, you know, beating Brock and Roman, so you can play that well. Um, what do I feel like they're gonna do with Seth? I can see them maybe him and KO teaming up going after the tag team titles at Mania, but I I would wish they would continue it just a little bit longer because the story sets itself. Rollins, I mean Roman won the match by well, he didn't really win the match. Rollins technically won, but he didn't win the title. You know what I mean? Like Rollins had the hand on the rope. Reigns was so upset because of what Rollins did to him in the Mox and the Shield. So you play that, but there I don't think they're going to do that. There has there has already been three W champs in 2022, and there's a lot of people saying AJ Styles might win the WWE champion at Elimination Chamber and lose it to Edge at Mania. Wow. I man, that would be pretty interesting for AJ to win it and then lose it to Edge. That would be interesting. Wrestling Inc. is awesome too. Yes, they are. I think they're one of the best wrestling news websites. Um, I hear people saying Kevin Sullivan killed Chris Benoit and his family. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't really like to tackle the Chris Benoit, situation. Chris Benoit was, pretty good wrestler, and his moment at WrestleMania 20. I mean, when he won the title, him and Eddie But as far as what went down those 3 nights from in June of 2007, I mean, it's so eerie. I don't really like to talk about it. No offense to Benoit, but I know there's been a lot of conspiracy theories. And by the way, like if you want to dive in more on Benoit and the little story what went down, there's a lot of YouTubers that obviously cover it, that do a really fantastic job of covering that story. But it's a real creepy story, really. But the report said what it said, and I mean, you know, you can say all your stuff on who did this, who did that, but it is. It's a crazy story. It's a crazy story. The Benoit situation. It's one of wrestling's biggest tragedies. Not just you know yeah one. It's uh, you guys know. Yep, it'll be a repeat from WrestleMania 31. That was such a great cash in. By the way, one of my favorites. Oh yeah, that was easily one of the best cash ins. Like, cause coming in, I had this small feeling that who knows, maybe Rollins might cash in. And when he did, I was like, oh man, like I had a feeling they might do it, but I didn't think they were actually gonna do it. So most definitely. If Seth freaking Rollins and Kevin Owens wins the Raw Tag Team Champions, then Seth freaking Rollins would be the GOAT of the Raw Tag Team Champion. It will be a seventh reign. I did not know that. I appreciate that, C Nation Dog. Yeah, that's a lot of title reigns. 7 title reigns. My goodness. I still can't believe there was 3 champions in January. Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because um, Big E started at day one. Um, Brock won it at day one, and then Bobby won it at the Rumble. Yep, there have been 3 champs in January. That was kind of like that in February of last year. Was it last year or was it? Yeah, I think yeah, it was last year because I say February because Drew was champ heading in it at the Chamber. He defended in the Chamber match. Lashley came out. Miz cashed in. Miz became champion, and then literally like nearly a week later, he loses it to Lashley. So I was kind of having a bad Sunday, and you made it better. Well, C Nation Dog, I really appreciate that tweet. Um, you know, thank you. Like I really appreciate that tweet. I'm glad that I made your Sunday better. Really appreciate that tweet, my man. I like the Ziggler cash in as well. A big crowd pop. Oh yeah, dude. That was one of the biggest pops on the show. That was big, man. The Ziggler cash in was big, brother. That was big. Like everybody was like, I don't think there was not one single person in their seat when Dolph won the title. Like that was such a big moment. Big moment. Who will be the next TNT champ? My pick, Andrade. Ooh, man, that's really interesting. Who should be the next TNT champ? I would like to see Daniel Garcia become a TNT champ. You know, right? I know Sammy right now look like he about to feud with Darby, which means 2 out of the 4 pillars are going to face each other, which should be really interesting. But if if I had to pick who would be the next TNT champ, I wouldn't mind seeing Daniel Garcia pulling up an upset and beating Sammy. In my opinion, Daniel Garcia because he's really good. You are right. February was like that last year. Yep, it was last year. I was thinking for some reason 2020, but it is what it is. I think WWE should unify the Raw Tag Team and SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Yeah, that could be something. Bring all the tag teams together. That way you don't because like tag team divisions can be a little small, and you can make them bigger if you unify them. But if they do that, then it really means they have to unify the Universal and WWE title and maybe even the women. And then if you do that, then well, you pretty much have to end the brand split. So, which if they do that, well, it is what it is. 'Cause let's be real, Raw and SmackDown Survivor Series. I mean, if unless you're having stakes, it's not really that important. I miss Ziggler in 2012 and 2013, and I miss Biggie as a heel when he was pretty scary. Oh yeah, dude. Like when Big E came and he like freaking went at Cena, like bam, when he first debuted, I was like, oh my gosh, this dude is crazy. But yeah, dude, like that's what people were saying when Kofi was champ. People were like saying, yeah, Biggie needs to turn heel. He needs to do his thing, and he needs to attack New Day and be that monster heel. Because let me tell y'all something, man. When Biggie gets serious, Biggie is at his best when he's like serious. Like, yeah, Biggie when he's all smiling, doing the splits, having a good old time, it's all fun and all. But when that man getting serious, Lord have mercy, you better get out the way, because that man will be a wrecking ball. And with Ziggler, yeah, those years were pretty good for him. Do you see Josh Alexander winning the Impact World Championship at Rebellion or not? I could see it happening. I could. Maybe not. Um, who knows? I think we'll have to we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I don't know. Speaking of Impact, Impact's been pretty decent right now. I know recently the Bullet Club and the ROH people been making their invasion, but yeah, Impact's pretty decent if you guys haven't been checking them out. I don't do weekly reviews, but their pay-per-views, and C Nation Dog would probably agree with me with this too, but Impact, their pay-per-views recently have been really good, like really good. Like their last one like was really good. It would make the tag team division better. Yeah, true. WWE wouldn't have to unify the WWE and Universal Championship in well, okay. Wait, hold on. Let me read this comment first. WWE wouldn't have to unify the WWE and Universal Champion in 2013. They had two world titles and had one set of tag team titles. Yeah, true, true, true. I saw someone say how when Woods won King of the Ring, they should have had him become corrupt with his power and turn on Kofi and New Day. I actually like that idea. That would be interesting. Hey, that would be pretty cool too. I didn't hear that, but yeah, that would be interesting if Xavier was to the same man who pretty much brought New Day together and destroys New Day like that. Like that'd be pretty interesting, and it would really add on to Xavier Woodstock. Bullet Club new theme song and Impact Wrestling is awful. Not know if you've heard it or not. I have not heard it or not, but I will definitely after I get done with this live, I will check it out. So most definitely. Everyone knows Josh Alexander is the next Impact World Champion. They just not know when it will happen. Well, hey, Josh Alexander, Brandy mentioned him in the promo. She told Ethan Page, like, hey, um, we pretty much got you because we wanted Josh Alexander. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Josh is going to AEW, but hey, I am hyped for WrestleMania. Yeah, it should be a pretty good WrestleMania this year. Because last year's WrestleMania was pretty good too. The only gripe was like with WrestleMania last year, there wasn't really a lot of build heading into the show. I really hope this year. I know Brock and Roman's gonna have a lot of build, but like I hope the build is good. And even last year with the build, like don't get me started with Shane McMahon and Braun. Like that stuff was just crazy. Speaking of Shane McMahon and his situation. Um, I heard that not only him and Brock got into a little bit, but I think they said in the reports that Shane was supposed to come out at 29, but instead he came out at 28. Randy Orton came out at 29, and Randy told Shane, like, hey, yo, like, guess you better get ready now. So that was just, like I said, more and more stuff just been coming out about Shane McMahon. What is the best wrestling company right now? Ooh, hmm. What is the best wrestling company right now? That's a man. Well, if we're talking probably wrestling based, this might I don't know if this will piss a lot of people off, but if it does, hey, it is what it is. Um, I'm gonna have to give it to AEW now. WWE, but AEW, like AEW, their pro wrestling stuff. It's even though I don't know, it's hard to explain it, but The best wrestling company right now would probably be AEW. Money in the Bank 2020 match is underrated. The match was good, but they got the winners wrong. Yeah. Oh yeah. When they did it in the headquarters. I like that little stuff. Poor Ray, Ray got threw off the headquarters. It was, oh man, but I really liked how they did. Like that was really creative. Asuka, I thought Asuka winning was pretty cool though. But Otis, I mean, we all saw how that ended. Like Otis was probably one of the worst Money in the Bank holders like ever. And no offense to Otis, but like, why did you give him the title? I mean, the Money in the Bank. You have this man win the match. Well, technically, he he caught it, but still he won it. Eh, Jesus Christ! And then he holds it and he loses it to the Miz. Like it's just, oh my, it's insane. Like Otis world champ. Like I don't know what they were doing with that. Impact Wrestling has been great lately. They have great storytelling. Yeah, Impact's pretty good. Like I said, Impact right now I think is underrated right now. Obviously they're not number two. They're probably number three, maybe number four, because some will say, oh, New Japan's number three. WWE's number one, AEW's number two, New Japan's number three, and Impact's number four. But Impact has been pretty good lately. Like I said, check them out. WWE are presenting Elimination Chamber as a big show, like a Big Four pay per view. You know what, dude? They've been doing that. I feel like with Money in the Bank for the past 2 years. It felt like they've been hyping that up as a Big Four pay per view. Aleister Black got thrown down the headquarters too. Yeah, he has. I really wanted Otis to win the Money in the Bank contract, but I actually didn't think it would happen. Yeah, I don't think none of us did. I think Otis is being punished right now for spelling a word wrong in the spelling bee because he lost to Riddle. What? That is insane. Why are they punishing him? That's ridiculous. Like that is so ridiculous. AEW has been good lately too. Yeah. WWE Day One was a big pay per view too. Yep. Hey, it was literally on day one. Yep. So, anyways, guys, I appreciate everyone for joining the live. This is officially, ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the longest video on the DC Wrestling YouTube channel. Longest was previously the AEW Full Gear one. We were on that stuff for about 50 something minutes, but this one, hour and 19 minutes. I mean, you guys have been sitting in, chatting. I really appreciate it. Yes, I'm gonna. Unfortunately, it's got to come to an end, so I'm gonna end the stream here. But I really great stream. Thank you, C Nation Dog. I really appreciate you, man, for stopping in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel, man. Watching the vids, man. Sharing the vids. Man. I really appreciate it. And if someone can correct me if I'm wrong right here, but we are at 600 subscribers on YouTube, which has been weird because today, like, we hit 600 yesterday, and then we lost a sub, and then we got 600 again, then we went back down to 599. Can you stream a little longer, please? All right. I tell you what, I will. I'm gonna stream. I'll stream for another 10 minutes. I'll go for another hour and 30. But after that, I'll end the stream because it is getting pretty late. But I'll stream a little longer. I'll stay up for 10 minutes. I got you, Z Nation Dog. I got you. So, yeah, I just got on. I just got on here. All right. So if anyone else wants to join the live and everything, I will stay for another 10 minutes. I got you guys. So yeah, thanks. Hey man, much love, man. Um, but yeah, man, I've really been doing this, man. If you guys really like me doing these live streams again, we could maybe do stuff like this, maybe, and it doesn't have to be a Sunday night, but maybe it can be like a Saturday night, once a month type of things and stuff like that. I thought Jay White left Impact Wrestling. Oh yeah, well, because he showed up at Slammiversary last year to confront Omega, and then he kind of I think it was really to promote his match. I forgot who he was facing. I think he was facing like David Finlay or something, but um, yeah, but he's back now, so good for Jay White because he's really cool. Do you see God Gorillas of Destiny winning the Impact World Tag Team titles? Yes, and I hope they do because I'm sick and tired of the Good Brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Good Brothers are the most overrated. Okay, they're not. They might not be the most overrated, but they. I don't. They. mm, they're just. I don't know, man. Like the Good Brothers, they're just kind of boring. Like even when they showed up in WWE, I was like, what's the hype with these guys? Like, why? How are these guys like? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. But yeah, man. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. So let's see what other video. Oh, speaking of Impact Rebellion, that video that's I think that's the same day as Elimination Chamber. So yeah, that's insane. I hope God win the Impact Tag Team titles too, but it would make the Good Brothers look a little weak because this be the second time they lose a tag team out of Impact Wrestling. Yeah, but I mean, I know, that's true. I am just so sick and tired of the Good Brothers. Like, dude, they're so overrated. Like, holy crap! Like, oh man, and I'm not trying to like crap on them that much. I don't know. Yeah. But we got another week content coming out, guys. By the way, we got Raw, and then we got. Um, I think I'm gonna do the NXT because Vengeance Day is next Tuesday, so Vengeance Day prediction should be coming out Tuesday, and then AEW Wednesday. And I don't know, I might do a SmackDown review too. But yep. I am sick of the Good Brothers too, and I feel bad for Heath and Rhino because it looks like they were gonna win the Impact Tag Team titles, and they should, bro. Heath and Rhino are so good together. Like Good Brothers are, they suck. Like I'm not even joking. I cannot stand the Good Brothers. You got Carl over here cheating on his wife, and Doc is just boring. He was boring in 2011. You know, he was boring in 2010 when he was with the Straight Edge Society, and he's boring now. He was even boring when he was actually in TNA when he was with the Aces and Eights. Kind of made Roman Reigns look weak when he lost to Seth Rollins by DQ. I see where you're getting at, C Nation Dog, saying that Roman looked weak, but I think that was good what they did with Roman Reigns when he lost, and I'll explain why. And I kind of said this in the review too, but Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, the story heading into that match was the fact that Seth Rollins turned on Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, now known as John Moxley. Roman Reigns has not forgotten what Seth Rollins did, and if obviously because remember when Roman left back in 2018 to go battle leukemia, what did Ambrose do that same night? He turned on Rollins. So this was Roman's way of in his self getting because Rollins Ambrose got his whole revenge on Rollins. It was Roman's turn, and this was Roman's way of, hey, I will never forget what you did to us. I hate you. That SmackDown promo. I hate you. He said to Rollins, destroying Rollins with the chair, and of course, like you mentioned, Roman Reigns beating Rollins. That was also the story heading into the match because Roman has never beaten Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match. I feel bad for Rick Swann and Willie Mack. They were supposed to win the Impact Tag Team Champions, in 2020, but then the Motor City Machine Guns came back and the Good Brothers debuted. Yeah, yeah. At that time, I wasn't really following Impact at the time. I know they had a lot of debuts going on, but yeah, there is a rumor they may do Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Oh dear God. No, and it's not you, C Nation dog. It's Charlotte. This rumor: Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey. Yes, C Nation dog. I 110% agree. They should not do that. Number one Becky fan here. Hey, Daddy. I appreciate you, Miss the Becky Lynch fan, for being in the. I appreciate you for joining the live stream. I really do. But back to the Charlotte and Becky Lynch and Ronda thing. I hope they don't do that, and I don't think they're gonna do that. Charlotte. Becky's gonna fight Bianca at Mania. Like that's gonna happen, and Charlotte is challenging Ronda. Like that's gonna happen as well. Vince McMahon may have Charlotte Flair walk out with the Raw Women's and SmackDown Women's Champion at WrestleMania. Hmm. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that would be so stupid, and like nah, it just can you be my Valentine? Well, Becky, I mean, I mean, I know Valentine's Day is around the corner. I don't know. I'm not really doing anything for Valentine's. Maybe we can make something work. Just maybe we can make something work. My God, I feel bad for Seth freaking Rollins. He was supposed to win the championship at day one. I think that would have been cool. Him winning the title at day one, because if because y'all gotta remember, and it was in the reports too. Um, Rollins was actually supposed to win the Fatal Four Way. Like he was gonna walk out of day one as champ, WWE champ, and Brock Lesnar the Universal champ. And you know, Roman was out. They put Brock in. Brock being the big guy he is, they was like, you know what? Um, we're gonna put the title on Brock. Damn, did I just get rejected? Damn, dislike. Wait, look. Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm sorry. Look. We can make y'all. I have never in the history had a comment like that. All I'm going to say, um, I appreciate the comment. Has, hashtag number one Becky fan. I'm not trying to be rude, but DC Wrestling has never met you in person. That is true. Seth Rollins may win the W title elimination chamber. I don't think that's gonna happen. Fake news, C Nation dog. DC remembers the one night in Milwaukee. What in the world? I don't. I've never, and this is not even BSing. This is a shoot right here. I have never been to Milwaukee. I've never been there. I mean, I've always wanted to go to Milwaukee, but I've never been to Milwaukee. Okay, I don't know what number one Becky Lynch is talking about here. You know, I don't I have I but I will say this. I appreciate the comment, number one Becky Lynch fan. And hey, who knows? Maybe if I do get to know you better, follow me on Twitter, DC slash I mean underscore wrestling, DC underscore wrestling. Maybe maybe we can work. Why you dissing my hometown? I'm not dissing your hometown. I'm just saying I have never ever been to Milwaukee. I said I would love to go to Milwaukee. I would love to go there. I never been to Milwaukee. I trust me. I've never been to Milwaukee. I promise you. I would, but I would love to go one day. I really would love to go to. Calm down, DC Wrestling. You nicely. Just said he's never been to Milwaukee. LOL. Never diss your hometown. Hey, I think Becky fans just I think whoever he or she is, I think they're just trolling them, man. I don't I don't think they're being um real. I honestly don't think they're being real. So I think we're good here. Um I am hyped for Rebellion. I do appreciate these comments though. I really do. I am hyped for Rebellion. But yes, Rebellion should be it should be another good show. From Impact. Because like I said, Impact Wrestling, their shows have been really good for the most part. So yeah, I think Becky Lynch fan is trolling. Now you're calling me a troll. What? I, I don't know how to respond to this. I really don't know. Like I'm being like literally sincere here. Um, again, Becky, just follow me on Twitter, DC underscore wrestling. You know, DC so cool. I like maybe I don't know. I don't know. Um, I hope we're just all having fun here. Hey guys, you know, Impact Wrestling has been having some great pay per views since uh, second to 19. I think you're mentioning February of 19, I believe. But yeah, yep. Oh, you meant 2019. Okay, cool. Because even I was wondering, like, oh, you meant, yep, yep, yep. Good stuff, eh? Like I said, Impact's been underrated, so yeah. All right, guys. So we've been in here for about 1 hour and 33 minutes. Like I said before, this is my longest video I've ever done. I've made over how many videos have I made over? 452 videos, and it's my longest one yet. I was actually gonna be in here for about 40 minutes, but you guys have just been coming and just you guys have just been awesome. Thank you. DM me. Okay, I will do this. I will do just that. I don't number one baggy fan. I don't know if you have a Twitter or anything. I don't know, but yeah. Um yep. Great stream. Hey man, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. But yeah, but I don't know what this baggy fan won. If she won it, hit me up. Um hit me up. DC underscore wrestling on Twitter. Just down Twitter. That's the only social media platform that DC Wrestling is on. I don't mention my Twitter form a lot because, well, I don't really use Twitter that much. I just use Twitter as a way to get my videos out. But if you want some, come get some. You can't see me. I'm trying to be like John Cena. That's a terrible John Cena impression, but you know, yeah. DM me. So on Twitter, if you want to know what's up, and just say it's you. Remember to check out Bullet Club's new theme song. I will. Gonna head out, but thanks for the chat and stream, DC. Thank you, Steve Owens. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Sunday Night Live. I really appreciate it. Remember, tell your family, tell your friends about the channel, and subscribe. And remember, well, yeah, to hit like and comment. So, yeah, this has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so, yeah.